Hi, I'm Maria, and I'm going to talk about ELF, or English as a Lingua Franca. So, what is ELF? Well, ELF is the use of the English language as a means of communication between speakers of different languages who have English as a common language between them, and is often the only means of communication that they can use to talk to each other because they speak different languages, but English is the common language between them. So English as a lingua franca is also defined by the use of non-native English, right? So we won't focus on the norm of the English language. We won't try to sound like natives. Instead, we will take into consideration the culture, the language, the dialects and accents of the people who have English as a second language and are trying to communicate, right? ELF and culture are highly connected, especially on the expanding circle countries such as Brazil. And unfortunately, we have the normal standard English regarded as the best variety, right? But that is not true. And to be as cultural and as knowledgeable as possible, we need to be exposed to the different accents and cultures and ways that English comes to us, right? So as teachers, we need to focus on the different types of English that we have around the world and expose that to our students so that they are used to it and that they understand it better. But of course, never forgetting our own English, right? Our own perspective, our local perspective. So to sum it all up, the English used by people from different countries who have different first languages and only the English language in common to communicate with is called ELF. Right, and it is very important that we, as teachers, show our students all the different varieties that we have, so they understand that English is all around the world, and it is very different, and it has very varieties, and it's not only the native form that is acceptable.
Hi guys, my name is Camila, and today I will tell you how the English became lingua franca. Throughout the history, lingua franca had always been used for commercial reasons, as Maria has said, diplomatic reasons, but also for a means of exchange information between scientists and scholars from different international levels. Then, from the 18th century, English has become the most spoken language in the world, outpassing other European and world language. But how has the English language spread? The spread began with the colonialism, and then for technical progress and scientific research, English speakers create new terms for new products, and now we have a lot of neologisms nowadays that, with the economic expansion, lead to this cultural influence in many fields as media, music, sports, movies. We can see that most products nowadays are based in English words, no matter what our country of origin is. English is everywhere, even if you speak or not. And the most influential model of the spread of English is the cut-through models, and serves as a framework of studying the varieties of rural English that plays in different cultures of the world, and consists of three concept circles of language. The first is the inner circle, the outer circle, and the expanding circle. Each of these circles represents the type of spread, patterns of acquisition, and functional demands in which English is used in different cultures and cultures worldwide. In the center, we find the inner circle, which represents the culture which English is a primary language. where they are native speakers. And Kachru claims that inner circle countries are a traditional base of English and provide stands and norms from non-native speakers. These countries are UK, US, Australia, Canada. The outer circle represents the institutionalized non-native varieties in the regions that have passed through extended periods of colonization. And the expanded circle includes the regions where the performance varieties of English are used essentially in US context. So we Brazilians are an example of expanded circle. And this circle shows us that most part of people who speak in English are non-native speakers. Then why we insist to compare our experience on speaking with people that have that have English as a mother language? We are learning of another language, so our focus is on communication, and we just need to speak with intelligibility to be understood, because learning a language is a long process, and during this we have a lot of experience, but we can't exclude cultural background of the speakers. We are also part of the process, and we need this experience. We need to self-identification, self-reflection. So here in Brazil, we had a society that still traces for colonialism in language practice, that still focuses on English, the standard English. So we have this problematic, and then we have to thinking about it, and have a lot of authors that are talking about this topic. And one of this is Thelma Jimenez, that she said that we have to work to emphasize ELF as a reconceptualization of English, and it teaches that cover issues of culture, phonology, intelligibility, and structural materials, because we have to be confident. We don't have to compare with native speakers. We have our own accent, we have our own way of speak. So that's it. I hope you have this topic in mind and thinking about it, because we are learning a language is more than communication. It's a way of express yourself. So that's it, guys.